Right.
Oh, hey everyone, we have our game starting imminently, just waiting for Panda to come online, and it seems like he has just come online. Is Cal ready? Do you know if everything's good to go? Oh, he's already, okay. He is already muted and deafened, alright. Just gotta set this up. Hmm. Okay, we're gonna have to definitely readjust some sizing here. I think you guys will want to see the top of the screen. Don't know how exactly I did it last time. I just have to go something like this. It's about as big as I can make it. Okay, but I think we should be right. All right. Hello, everyone that's already in the chat. The poll is, yeah, okay, the poll is looking a bit closer now. I think this is genuinely 50-50 game. So we are at this is the Ostrich Olympics December, just the first round. So it's not that important of a game, but two high-level players. Um, a lot of you, well, most of you would be familiar with them by now from watching the channel. Cal, of course, won the November Ostrich Olympics. So just trying to see if he can keep that winning streak alive. Um, but this is Marine Worlds, and it's only using map pack 2, so I'm really interested to see, firstly, which maps the players choose, because there are some... Panda doesn't even think about it. We are watching this from Panda's point of view, just straight up picks AI, which I'm not sure about. If I was to rank them based on strength, Lagoon, map 14, would definitely be the strongest. But then I think... Oh no, sorry, this is Caves. No, sorry. I think Caves is also pretty good. Okay, that makes sense. Caves is map 11, which is what Panda's picking, not AI at all. And I'd probably rate that the second strongest. AI is map 12. Don't think it's that good. Drawing board is map 13. That's definitely the weakest of the set. And then T1 map, the tournament map. I'm not sure. It's somewhere in the middle. Panda with 68% karma. Yes, he's had a rough couple of days. Okay, projects we have species diversity, predators, sea animals. Panda does start with marketing sponsors. Be pretty happy with that. Getting back one of hunter animals or no discard cards, most likely hunter animals coming back. Yeah, I'm currently in a turn-based. We're finishing off the game in turn-based, my December Ostrich Olympics, and it's been pretty noticeable that drawing board is just weak. And I don't mind this deny the sponsor because you get something bad. Well, +1 build is just not worth taking here. Not worth taking in any situation really, so you might as well just deny the strong card and get back hunter animals, we said. Oh, actually, no discard cards, that's going to work out a lot better. Ah, thank you for that, Panda, changing the animation speed. Does JD still love +1 builds? Yes, he does. I'm a fan of no discard cards. I think it's decent. Um, okay, pretty stacked hand. I mean, Explorer, Hydro, Definites, the Reef Shark, triple Project Animal. I mean, just having the double tags is great for species diversity as well, so I think it's very reasonable to keep it. And then we gotta see about the last keep. Sponsors starts at 5. I might just keep the vet just in case we want to trade it with something from the display. So obviously not trading Explorer for anything. But the vet is also fine to keep by itself, but it gives you that flexibility of being able to trade. But obviously the toss-up is between that and low mountain range. Low mountain range is kind of speculative. So you might just not need to keep it when you have a good card in vet. But there's definitely some upside because there's a university at 8, there's 10 money at 5 CP, so those are good rewards that you could get instantly. Like if you find a big bird to release, you just have them pretty much guaranteed. But I think I'd pick the vet here. As we see, Cow did choose mirror matchup. He is also on caves. Yeah, so nothing too interesting, but also no big birds, so I don't think we really lose out either way. Seems we don't need to grab a partner zoo. Well, okay. You could definitely argue that you want to grab the Sea Animal University first, but you could also argue that action order is important and you just want to play the Hydrologist. It depends on how much you value the Fish University. I think I do rate it pretty highly, so I might just take it first move. And it's going to kind of block Cow on an easy project as well. Hopefully. That's really the toss-up. Hydrologist first or University first. I guess there's also the Sea Lion and Australia release combination. But it's a bit of effort to get both those cards. What? America's Partner Zoo? What? Um... Okay, we definitely don't need the money. I mean, it gives you a discount. The herp? Oh, is the plan the herpetologist for species diversity round 2? Play the shark and herpetologist? It's a little bit odd. Yeah, money is definitely not the issue, because we can also cover the 5 money on the map. I guess Caves does play a little bit differently in that you actually need to get a partner zoo and a university if you want to get a card upgrade. So you might just be thinking, I need to grab a partner zoo and a university anyway. I might as well start with the partner zoo and get a discount. But I would have really looked to block the Fish University. We saw Cal got a Goby there, which is pretty useless fish, but it is playable. Hello, Bob. And Cal does have X token association, so it did get an X token, and also started with federal grants. Ah, interesting. Okay. I see the idea. One of the interesting things about caves is that it does have an extra shift worker on the map. So he hasn't quite calculated it though. He's 1 money short. I mean, he can play the herpetologist and he gets to 21 money, but then he plays the shark and wait, oh my god, he's calculated it perfectly. Oh. Hold up, he's cooking here. He has to play herpetologist, build a 2 size, get the worker back, do species diversity. This is actually a pretty thick line. It's one that I actually missed completely. Huh. That's really clever. That's going to be a great start because Cow just played another sponsor, the Expert in Herbivores, so that it's not going to be a break for a long time. Yeah, both players are Viets. Yeah, really good start. Then we have to think about what reward is he going to take first. I would probably lean towards snapping. Um, gives you some extra cards. You kind of on caves you kind of want to cover these tucking spots, pouching spots. Um, if you, can we get any? Never mind. Yeah, if you cover them, they give you 3 income each, which is like a federal grant. So that's a pretty sizable amount. But there's no point covering them if you don't have cards. Oh, the triggerfish from Cow. Oh my god, blocks the project. That's pretty painful. Panda's gonna have to X-back animals here, I think. Yeah, you don't want to X-back cards. That's a really well-timed triggerfish. And that means we know Cow has 3 sea animals because he also has the Sharknose Goby in hand. Panda should upgrade sponsors. Yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, I think that makes sense. Upgrade sponsors take snapping. You can break while playing the Explorer. Makes complete sense. You also want to have those extra cards. Cow also did get extra shifts, but seemingly doesn't have a project, although maybe has something like a sea animal management plan. Panda does do the thing. Takes snapping, snaps up the Australia release. Just a partner zoo for Cow. Which is still decent. It gives Cow an upgrade. It gives him an X token from X token Assos. Caves has a hunter animal synergy. Never say that again. I probably would have broken while doing that. I think the money is too important. But I understand not wanting to do cards and putting the break in range for Cow. I don't know, do we really care about this Australia release or the archaeologist actually? Doesn't seem to be too many good archaeologist targets. I know one of Panda's endgames was research, but I doubt that's why he's keeping the archaeologist. But what a draw. Tambaki Marine Research Expedition, Adventure Playground even, that is amazing. That gives Panda 3 sea animals now, and then he has to just decide what to keep here. I mean, archaeologists can just why do we care about archaeologists? I don't see it. So it's close. We need to see if Cow has a 4th fish or not. Otherwise, I'd be putting Panda ahead right now. Yeah, I like those picks. What are we gonna snap here? Probably just the leopard. Although, to be honest, I mean, honestly, the bison is actually playable. But yeah, okay, so is the peafowl for Cow. The bison might not be the worst here. It has amazing release upside. Just us by Xing back. Build, okay. Probably just going to grab a university. Maybe Predator University. Panda did have a run where he got mega tilted and just left a lot of games, which is obviously not going to be great for your elo. So I think he's a little bit underrated at the moment, which is probably lucky for Cow that these are friendly mode games because Map Pack 2 is still in alpha testing. Okay, Cow just plays the Goby, hunts 4 with hunter animals, so we know that Cow has no more animals in hand, and did take a native seabirds from folder 1. And keeps a frilled lizard, so still just stuck on those 3 sea animal icons, unless he has something like a breeding program to get that fourth. The constriction again is, well, the animals doesn't matter, but having it on a source is really painful because Panda does not need another partner zoo. Really wants to grab a university to get that upgrade. So, I mean, you probably just start with playing the Tambaki and then spend an extra grab a university, maybe. I don't really see the point in Xing back animals. I think I'd just use it. Like, we're always playing the Tambaki. I don't understand why wasting the action. Because it's not like we can do a project either. Yeah, feels like a bit of a wasted move. Cowbell's a 3 size, and that gives us a lot of information. I mean, that tells us that he wants the leopard. Because we know the only animal in hand is the frilled lizard. What? Yeah, just university here. Predator makes sense. Gives you the 2 Predators projects guaranteed, even if you hit a dud like the Siberian Tiger here. Oh, next upgrade though. I hope he's not going to click confirm on build. Out of all the upgrades here that I would go for, build would be the absolute last one. I think I would do animals to be safe and start getting the rep. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't see the appeal. Especially when you're just gonna play a fish as your next animal, you don't need the multiple enclosures. Like, it is gonna help your income by covering all the card storing spots. But at the same time, we can just break for money while playing sponsors. I think. Oh, I'm not using the ability again. Okay, I mean, that is the frilled lizard. Okay, that's living in the 2 size. So we still expect that 3 sizes for the leopard. Maybe somewhere down the road. I don't get it. Cow has the Species Diversity 4 project now after playing that lizard. Also got a bird tag from somewhere, but oh, sorry, from playing the native seabirds. Okay, does take 2 size reward. I really don't like this build upgrade. I think if we're going to look back at this game, it's going to be the reason that Panda loses. Not that the game is over yet, but this is what I don't understand. Build is at 5. We upgraded it, and we're just not using it. I mean, it is purely to cover all these spots. Okay, we're saving the tiger for later. Fair enough. And then I guess the plan is cover all the other spots with this action. Hmm. The game is still pretty close. Yeah, both players stuck on 3 animals, so it's pretty interesting right now. Cow is just going to break next move, so we have to build here and get our income massively up. Oh Christ! Now we're playing animals. But building is just as good. Like, building is probably even better in terms of income. We scuba dive and miss. We have some information. Galapagos dies. Sunbear dies. Wow, cow is not even breaking. I think Panda gets a little bit bailed there. Although, cow has a second worker from 2 city worker, I guess. And is really close to that university on 8. Oh, man, and now we're doing sponsors again at 2. Well, cow bills are one size. They'll store a card. Okay, finally, the build action. Just thinking how much more efficient it would have been if we just built earlier and then waited for sponsors to get to 5 and then played both sponsors in one go. Okay, we're building Chaos Pavilion 3 size for the Peafowl. Reasonable enough. We can save the Rock Python for later. Though I might want to save the Komodo for later. Don't think there's anything wrong with that. Just making sure that 3 size touches. Never mind. It's actually pretty important to have your 3 size touching rock, because there are a lot of 3 size animals that need rock requirements. But I guess this is pretty neat. Cow playing a Thorny Devil for... Okay, for the Hunter Animals effect mainly. Hunter 4 hits. If I was cow, I probably would have just used my worker and upgraded animals. Okay, here's an adder, which is unplayable right now. Oh, I guess cow can't get an upgrade for... Wow. and with that card draw, the game has probably swung back in the favor of Panda. I mean, that is sea animal number 4. That could completely block cow out of sea animals for the rest of the game. There's no guarantee cow gets 2 more of them. It's also the Asia tag to help be able to play the Peafowl. Like, that is probably the best thing that Panda could have drawn. There's a mediocre shark attack, but just the fact that it's an Asia reef animal when we need the sea animal tag so badly is ridiculously lucky. I would not kill the herpetologist though. Just because we have a rock python in hand that we want to play eventually, and now it's just a lot harder to play without one of the 2 reptile tags. Though you can understand not wanting to take a card when presumably cow is about to break, but cow is not about to break. Jesus Christ, you just top decks an eagle. Ah, okay. Yeah, we do have an interesting race for this uni. A cow actually just concedes the university race because Panda's about to do force animals and get the uni. Now Panda is well in front, even with cow just playing expansion area. Oh, the ribbon tail ray! Cow doesn't have snapping. That ray is gonna be just good for the reef continuation, good for the Asia tag. Pretty no-brainer snap. I think free uni on any map is pretty important. Although I see what you're saying. The upgrades are incredibly wonky here, actually. At 2 universities, 2 partner zoos, you get an extra shift. You don't get any reward for a third uni, but if you want the upgrade, you have to get 3 unis, 3 partner zoos. So that's kind of messed up, actually. Wait. Oh, I'm completely wrong. Wait, where is this? Oh my god, you get an upgrade at your third worker. No, okay. 2 unis, 2 partner zoos is extra shift. 3 unis, 3 partner zoos is 1 conservation point. Christ, that is not very good at all. But you still take the university. Important animals upgrade. I mean, Panda is running away with this game. Eagle in hand, reef animal in hand. Cow is just grabbing second partner zoo to get extra shift. Yeah, actually, when is Cow getting the next upgrade? Big question mark. If it was first university, it would probably be a much bigger deal. But it's still at least 5 times better than the extra shift on 8 CP. Like, this map is actually just swimming in extra shifts. You get 1 on the map, you get 1 from 2 universities, 2 partner zoos, which Cal gets now. There's no need for a third one from 8 CP. Thinking about moves. Yeah, it would be really nice if we could get... Obviously, we're building a 5-star for the Eagle. It would be pretty nice if we could get 1 more reputation and play the Foreign Institute from range. That would be a pretty good use of the sponsor's action. Also, I wouldn't hate the idea of just building an aviary here. It kind of gives away what you have, but there is a Maribel on the display as well, so I don't hate the idea of just building an aviary. Okay, maybe going to draw up a card and put foreign in range, but if I was Cow, I'd spend X to play that and get the reputation for the animals upgrade. So I wouldn't risk putting it in range. Guess you could consider breaking. I mean, when you have things like the Eagle in hand, you can sort of pick up the pace of the game because you have that action efficiency later. And with having no workers available, I don't think it's the worst move. Cow has a lot of X tokens, so we'll see if Cow has a project. Though I'm probably going to say no. Ah, okay, we actually don't have any reef space left. So, I mean, it is important to play the Ray. I mean, it's nice to play the Ray. Okay, saves the Eagle for later. Got to make sure you leave that aviary spot panned up. Okay, there's still one on the left side of the map. Oh, Cow is struggling big time. That's third university to upgrade animals, I'm guessing. It just seems like Cow has played this map really, really incorrectly. Why is the wall lizard not showing? Because BGA has an option to hide all snakes, and Panda is probably the only player that I've seen have it enabled. So fun fact, it also hides the vet card because the vet is holding a snake. This is looking just incredibly over. Panda just gets another worker, which can get second partner zoo, although, as we said, that's not really necessary at all. Um, but might just want the Asia partner zoo just for more discounts. No, it's such a waste of time. I wouldn't even bother. Pretty good timing to shark attack the alligator. Does hit a breeding program, but breeding cooperation, but yeah, we're not interested in that either. I guess we are interested in the predator management plan that's just appeared on the display. I mean, look at the score difference though. It's 53 to 20. Cow just doesn't seem like he has a project. Spending X's to get a third partner zoo, which is a CP. I guess it's also a third worker for Cow, which does unlock that upgrade. But now it's just the break, and it's a 30-point lead to Panda, who has an eagle sitting in storage. Also has a project, has two predators to do, has a predator management plan, which you can debate whether okay, there's also a puffer here, which you probably want to deny. No, I mean, I definitely agree with the puffer snap. Cow is just searching for sea animals. I would never let him get that. Hippo to cause another break is not even a bad thing for you. I think that's a mistake. Unless, I mean, he can get both. It is in rep range, but then it kills the aviary spot that we were talking about. I guess he has an aviary spot on the top right, but it's not touching water. And I think we also want the predator management plan, so I think I probably would have just left the hippo. Do we remember what animal Cow has in hand from hunter animals? Guess we're about to find out. Has a oh, okay. Those are open 5 sizes from expansion area. So Cow has a lot of enclosure space, but and a decent amount of money, but only 3 cards in hand. That's the big problem here. Like, I think we're just going to see the Pelican getting played from display if there's a double water spot there. Oh, the adder was okay. There's the Hypno, but we're Hypnoing build. That's actually a little bit annoying for Panda, but not really, to be honest. Okay, the Leopard from earlier as well. No, it is the Pelican from range. It's pretty cute. Okay, so no, why are you building? Cow can use his own build action, build a 3 size, Hypno Panda's animal action, and then play the Leopard as well. That would be funny. I don't see why we need to build twice, though. Very odd game. Very odd game so far. And there's no hunt animals because there's still the Leopard in hand. So Cow has 2 cards, one of them is a Leopard. There is another sea animal icon, but it's a very expensive one. And a very... one that takes a lot of space. This is a best of 3. If Cow makes it through, if I was Cow, I'd be kind of close to rage quitting. I don't know. I don't think Pan's done anything special, but has certainly had really good card draws. And I think on top of that, I think Cow's played the map fairly badly. And it's a tough one because I'm definitely not used to these maps, but how you play around upgrades and everything is so different. Like third worker giving an upgrade instead of two universities or two partners is a massive change from how you normally play. And Cow just doesn't have a project to do. Just grabbing 2 rep and a fourth partner zoo and donating. It is keeping his score sort of in touch, but Panda still has an eagle. And we're pretty much just going to see... Wait, there's another... Oh, okay, we can do... You might as well save large animals. Oh, we have the 5th upgrade. That is another unique thing about this map. You can get a 5th upgrade. Probably a little bit troll, though. I think that's the style point that you finish the game with, but it seems completely unnecessary here. I think X tokens would be the safest. But you probably just actually want to build first. I don't really understand the urgency. Because I think we need to build an aviary or a 5-size enclosure. I don't really understand the point of spending X's on a project immediately. Unless the plan is something like X back cards, then spend an X to build a 5-size, just seems out of order. But I don't think it's going to matter at all, I think. Going to be very hard to lose from this position. Unless Cow has a miracle card draw. Although this actually... Okay, this is fun. We release the Tambaki, that gives the aquarium space back to actually be able to play the puffer. Cow plays the leopard. And sadly, Hunter and Hunter animals really do not work well together. I don't even know what he could hunt that would get him back in this. Because we know there's no Galapagos, we know there's no Sun Bear. Sumatran Tiger is something, it's just not helping him get it project. Place a Wombat from the display. I guess you could pouch the Sumatran Tiger and get another Hunt 4 now? Yeah, maybe debating that. I might consider it. I mean, Sumatran Tiger is very good, but I don't think it's game-winning good. Okay, well, presumably keeps Sumatran Tiger. The problem now for Panda is just no large enclosures. Has the eagle, has the Siberian tiger in storage still? Has both of them in storage, I mean? Gets to eat a sea turtle here. Just, yeah, amazing reef value this game. I mean, is that shark attack number 3 or 4 that we've seen? 4. 81 to 56. Cow definitely needs a cards action here. Panda would probably spend an X to build a 5-size / aviary. How's the poll looking? Most people still think cow. I mean, it is a best of three. Certainly not over. The poll is over though. Oh, uh, this stops cow doing a project, but I think we know cow doesn't have a project. I just build the 5 stars and get ready to end first move after the break. I'm not sure how many people would have found that line that Panda did. Like, I would have played that completely differently. I mean, I said earlier Panda didn't do anything special this game, but maybe just the round one was enough that it just allowed him to snowball out of control like that. It's a hard sequence to find. I guess that is something that you have to be more mindful of. Just being able to use that extra shift, and Cow actually just found something that might help him a lot. Plays was a special assignment on large animals, searches into a white rhinoceros. So now Cow has a 5 CP project in 5 Australia. If he plays Rhino and Sumatran Tiger into 5 Australia, he could actually legitimately win this. Panda's last project is just large animals. Like, just eagle into large animals. Eagle plus... I don't see a second animal that's playable here. It could have been the rock python. Oh, sorry, we're looking at storage here. We're not looking at Panda's actual hand. This just got interesting. Okay, next question. Can Cow afford both of those animals? I think the answer is yes. Okay, we can do Eagle, Snowy Owl. Large animals is a good project to finish with. But Rhino and Sumatran Tiger are giving some serious points. Panda also has Last Worker to get as reward. That's going to be an extra CP. Can also well and truly afford to donate. It's going to be a 3 CP Large Animals project versus a 5 CP Rhino project. Oh, actually, does Cow not have space for that Sumatran Tiger? He might not have the double water spot open. That could be the real problem here. Although I think at the bottom of the map there is... Oh, it's only a single water space. Oh, no. There's no double water spaces left on his map. So no Sumatran Tiger. Are we going to see the Rhino plus the red deer on display, maybe?
Are you asking me or streaming or what's going on?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm streaming this.
Sorry. Okay.
I think if Cow could play that Sumatran Tiger. Sorry if I just minimized everything. Oh my god, I thought it was JD, but it's Scalding who sounds like JD. I forgot. No, it's not JD. Dude, it's actually so funny how similar they sound though. Okay, wait, we have the rhino plus a moose. Or did we just see a moose and not the rhino yet? Yeah, honestly, it's not JD. An eagle? Oh, moose eagle, but it's not enough to break. I think Cow's using that eagle way too early. Wait, what? Is it a release? Oh, it's... I like the idea, but Panda having an eagle is going to be too much. That's got to be a really clutch release, though. Oh, Panels get the extra CP from 14 rep. Yeah, that Eagle is going to be lights out. Cow complaining in chat that it's been a BS game. Without the Eagle, wait, what did Cow even? Oh, Cow took 12 money as a reward. I don't know if the Eagle is public knowledge or not, though. If the Eagle was not public knowledge, I think as in Cow's position, I'd just take 3x tokens and look to break and then finish with the Rhino, Sumatra, and Tiger combo, assuming they're still in the hand. Hello, Vassanification. Yes, I mean, since I was born, it's what I've done. You guys don't remember my old Ark Nova videos from when I was like 7? Yeah, large animals. Reward doesn't matter. 2 rep as well. Oh, Styles on him with taking the times. No, no, no. I think it's pretty wise not to do that because honestly, with a big animal here, the scoring does look kind of close. It is the Rhino just to finish with, which gets him to like 100. So probably still not anywhere close to enough. 118, 109. 35 turns. My god, you guys. Is that like instant like elimination for both of them? So we have some good news. Because both players picked the same map, they're free to pick any of the other maps. I assume not Caves again, but the other T2 maps. Yeah, true. Okay, maybe Caves is just a slower map because of the extra shift abilities. It just promotes having longer rounds. Like, round 1 was very long, as Alex points out. It'll be pretty interesting when when everyone gets some more plays on them to see how the maps play out. Neurosurgeon would probably be the worst profession for me because I get very queasy at the sight of like anything organ related, blood related. That's definitely not my calling. So, like we said about the maps, Caves is one of the stronger ones. Lagoon is the absolute best. Panda might just want to close out the game with Lagoon, or he might just want to save Lagoon for the last game, for game 3 when he's first player, and just have a much more solid chance of winning. I don't know that it's much more solid, but you'd probably want to finish with Lagoon rather than. I think Lagoon gives him the best chance of closing it out, but I understand why you wouldn't pick it here. Well, he does pick, or he gets marketing sponsors again. Cow does pick Lagoon, so now if this does go to a game 3, those maps will be reversed. So you kind of understand Panda's thinking. I think Lagoon is going to be so strong, though. We need to scroll down and see what extra card Cow got, because it actually tells you what person sponsor your opponent gets on Lagoon. Yeah, that is the main drawing point, the main benefit of Lagoon. You get a person sponsor for free and a person sponsor every time you unlock a new worker. On T1, it plays pretty differently. You get a reputation every time you get a worker. You also don't have snapping. There is no card snapping on the map. You get the reward of drawing from reputation range, and the follow-on effect of that is at once per turn you can discard a card to use as an X token. Cow asking, do I get anything for playing person sponsors? No. I mean, you just get them. But it would be nice to know which one Cal got. You can actually check that from the game log. Maybe it actually doesn't tell you. I feel like it should though. Okay, Cow's first player starts off with America's Partner Zoo, has X token of Source again. Panda's hand is so the Safaka plus release is okay, but it's not you can't really go for it in round 1 because of the jumping 2 ability. It kind of ruins any plan you have for that. T1 also has different upgrades. I mean, pretty similar to Caves. You need to get a Partner Zoo and a University to get that first upgrade. But then when you get 2 and 2, it does give you another upgrade. Engineer was the card? Okay, I missed that. Engineer is one of the, not a great one to draw into. Okay, Panda gonna dig away the Howler, which I think makes a lot of sense. Although, I would strongly consider just Xing back. Or I was gonna say trade for Cable Car. Trade the Native Seaburst for Cable Car, but you might just want to keep it with Birds as a project. But Cable Car is just so damn good, though. Yeah, I was thinking that exact line. Even with Birds as a project, I'd still prefer to have a Cable Car. What the hell? He does go for it and it just breaks. Oh, what? That is... Cal starts with a 4 size. So America's 4 size. It's very close to those shark attack spots on the map. So Panda's always going to have to keep that in mind. Anything that's like this penguin coming up, pretty good shark attack bait. Okay, building a 5 size for that Safaka. But you want to play the Cable Car before you do that. Oh, man. I mean, it's nice having the big enclosure, but having Cable Car down would be a lot better. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But we don't question Panda. After he showed us in round 1 last game, we don't question the Panda anymore. Does get to jump 2 and cause the break with that. So not that bad. Gets some macaque, which is project relevant. Still a pretty decent start. I mean, Cow has America's 2. Panda has Africa release. Both would be reasonably happy. Really want to see what both of them take as first reward. For Panda, I expect it might be 2 size, but I could also see just the card draw. I would X back to play C, but build over X then play C. What? Oh, wouldn't. Build over, yeah. I mean, I think the thing is Panda wanted that large enclosure. Okay. Cow does take 2 size, takes 2 CB workers, so that gives him a diversity researcher. You get a person sponsor every time you unlock a new worker. So diversity is going to be great. But unfortunately can't play it just yet. And Panda copies and takes 2 size as well. I think that's reasonable. I think he's actually just reading what the map ability does there. There's some pretty decent animals for Cow to eat here. Okay, Panda does go for the... Maybe wants to take the penguin from range, yeah. Goes for the sponsor upgrade like last game, which I don't mind. He can just do cards and break 7 here. While playing the cable card, that seems very reasonable. Only issue is that the cable card has to go over the scavenging spot on the map, which means he will have to discard some cards with the break. Cow obviously can't do cards right now. Otherwise, Panda can just break 7 immediately. Cow plays a conference on Australia. Okay. Oh no, my worker? What? Worried about the cards into break 7? Gonna get the Safaka back, maybe. Ooh, is that a snappable eagle? I think it might just be. Double project animal. You can't go snapping it during the break. There's no snapping in this break. I would have snapped that eagle for sure. Cow. Okay, now does shark attack? Wait, did he get 2 shark? I must have missed something. Yeah, I mean, obviously, wait. Yeah, break 7. Oh, okay, that's smart. Discarding a card and spending 1 X token to break 7, because we have extra cards anyway. Very smart. Good use of the map. Why the hell we want an Agama? Oh, because there's a sea cave here, but that macaque has some pretty good value, I think. I would not care about. Oh, Seabirds comes back. That could be useful. Now Eagle will be in rep. Not quite, unless there's a wave. No wave, it's not in range. Oh my god. Okay, top deck's an Explorer. Pretty damn good start. Is the map difference just going to be enough that it doesn't matter anyway? I don't know. How big of a factor is map difference here? Also, Cow did not spend a worker last round, so did not get to use 2 city worker. But I mean, fairly even game right now. Exactly, always snap from deck. Now Panda takes Asia Partner Zoo, so where's this macaque? Cow takes Bird University, gets a white stork. Do have a large aquarium going down. There's also a marker building on the map, so the eagle does get marked. Well, we expect Panda to play Explorer before doing animals. Could consider breaking 7 again to play Explorer while breaking. And then maybe the eagle does get marked into the hand if there's 1 wave. Okay, Cow plays a Firefish. And a Kookaburra. Those are not... I mean, that does give Cow birds 2. So maybe Panda does just break 7 here to stop the project. But... okay, seems not. We are going to play the penguin. If you were really greedy, you could play the Agama into the 5 size and pray to God that you get the Sea Cave, but it's a bit too risky for my taste. This is the thing, if Panda does cause the break now, then um, you do stop the worker, but you're at a pretty big income deficit. But also not playing the Explorer before Penguin is definitely missing out on a lot of value, actually, like a lot of value. Three appeal worth of value. I think that's crazy not to do it. 3 appeal. It's a lot of appeal. It's 3. Can't undo it now. Oh, man. Not even a good adapt because we already had Conservation Zoo, which looks like the best thing we could hope for. Maybe Favorite Zoo would be better, but... Cow's not even doing Birds too. Cow is just grabbing Partner Zoo. Oh, man. If I was Cow, I'm just doing this project and taking Snapping for the Bald Eagle. Like, I don't understand at all why we wouldn't do that. Does grab Europe Partner Zoo. No, undoes again. But this is a good... Yeah, okay. So the ignored token does look okay for the brown bear for Panda. I don't understand this sequence from Cow. Wait, why the hell are we building? Okay, here we go. Now we're cooking. Okay, it took us 3 minutes to get there, but now we're cooking. Okay. This makes a lot of sense. Deny the eagle. Let Panda break. You spent your worker. Panda just says, not gonna break, just gonna ignore my marketing ability again and play Explorer manually. Which I guess is fair enough because Cow just spent everything. Cow just spent all the money and the worker, so why not? I've already been in a pretty angry mood today, honestly. This is not helping these games. Also, have a look at these two big, beefy animals coming up. So we have a King Vulture in folder 3. We have a Big Nose in folder 5/4 now. We have a Saltwater Croc in folder 5. Those are great shark attack bait. Cow still has one shark attack spot open on the map, so he'll be happy to eat any of those. As a penguin pool appears in folder 6 actually as well. Yeah, I would just consider snapping the penguin pool. Or I guess we can... Oh, please dig away the big animals. You have to. Dude, dig away the big animals. Yeah, penguin pool and the vulture. Okay, just deciding to play a Gamma with the Sea Cave project. Doesn't care about the fact there's a saltwater croc there. Actually, does Cow have the Australia Partner Zoo? I think he must, because he just played the Kookaburra. Does not dig away even the croc, but the croc can be released. Okay, I guess we couldn't deny every big animal because the Siberian tiger shows up as well, but... Man, the croc can be released. I don't... Why are we not killing it? Oh, that's true. Conference on Australia is the other icon. Okay. Okay, so the croc is not that important to kill. Cow is going to take the science library here, presumably. Although could take the taper or the Siberian tiger for the Asia icon. Maybe the taper actually makes a lot of sense. Because it does fit in the 2 size. He has plenty of 2 sizes. That was his first map reward. So actually, I don't mind that. Yeah, has two open two sizes. Still has that shark attack spot because he has zero. Well, he has one reputation, so that the large animals are not in range. Ooh, what are we digging for here? Q? Q? What the hell's Q got to do with anything? What are we searching for? Yeah, diversity researcher was known. Okay. Diversity research was from Cal's 2CP worker. The White Stork was from Bird University, but that's most likely long gone. This is such an odd game so far. These map pack 2 games are wild. I think there's still a lot that we have to learn on them. Nice sequence here, though. So he gets 2 size reward, much needed. Plays the penguin pool. That's the second bird icon to play the snowy owl. Also covering basically all the water for native seabirds. Panda is very close to 5 birds. Did this guy just actually draw a bird management plan? That is messed up. And having said all that, Cow is ahead in points right now. And working towards 5 Asia, so it's actually still a good game. Although Panda, like Cow had the worker advantage, but Panda is just breaking them all away. Panda is a drawing god today, yes. And let's see if he remembers denying the shark attack. Okay, oh, it's actually impossible because there's a tiger and a croc. Okay, so it's not possible to deny both. The science library is just so nice, though. It's just incredibly playable. You can just break 5 whatever and just you're very happy to play science library. Same with federal grants, which is coming up in folder 5. Panda would definitely be eyeing that as well. Just sort of accumulating the endgame points. Also worth noting, Panda did ignore the ignore animal requirements token at 5 CP, did take the ×2 instead to be able to cause that last break. And the scores are about to get even because... Okay, Cow takes Australia release, which is good for the Kookaburra. And also gets to eat the Siberian tiger here, so does even up the score with that. Doing animals at 3. Oh, has a pelican. That's a very good release, and that's perfect action order with build at 5. Although animals and build, and neither of them are upgraded, so it's a little bit inefficient here. Yeah, I was fully expecting the Kookaburra release, but Pelican is just better. There have been some good card draws here. Panda builds a speculative 5 size, but could definitely be eyeing the Rhino. I think Cow makes a very wise decision to snap that away. Also going to be very good for Cow later, getting the 4 size back. Okay, bird number 4. Let's see. Does a perception into another bird? Not completely necessary, because we still have the backup plan of bird management plan. I'm not convinced we need the aquatic projects. I probably would have taken the porcupine. But Veiled Chameleon is a good second animal to play, just another Asia tag. That's why I think we don't need aquatic at all. Because we already have Asia coming up. We have Birds 5 coming up. We have the management plan as well. It seems unnecessary. Oh, there's a shoe bell. Early on, maybe, yeah, T1 feels weak without snapping. But later in the game, because you get so much rep from the additional workers, and there's even the 3 reputation bonus as a one-time reward, You do climb up the rep track very quickly, so the no snapping will be less noticeable as the game goes on, because basically everything's going to be in range by the next break for Panda. Cow chooses not to take the ignore animals token, takes 5 money instead. Gets a 3 size reward at 8. No, undoes. Okay, choosing to spend some X's to get Partner Zoo as well. Just grabbing Asia Partner Zoo for the first time. Does upgrade sponsors. We can assume that's for the diversity researcher. That's going to be a lot less good now that Pelican got released. And I'm a little bit concerned about when Animals is getting upgraded for Cow. I think with how much money he has, he really does want it upgraded fairly soon. Does go with the 3 size again. Takes Archaeologist from rep range. That seems like a bit of a weird one. Okay, he actually took player person sponsor for free, which is one of the map rewards, project rewards. So does play the Archaeologist for free. That's, I guess, why he took it. Just don't think it's going to have too much value for the game. Maybe it's just to get the science tag to play the shoe bill. Why on earth are we grabbing a university here? What? Surely there. You. Why would you not just do the project? Like, this gives bird number 5. It seems like a complete no-brainer. Just, you have to... I don't understand any consideration to grab a university or Partner Zoo here. 12 money is interesting. Honestly, I might have gone for the 3 rep. You could also consider discarding a card instead of spending the X token, which I think is valid as well. Yeah, exactly. We don't... This is kind of what I said. We don't care about aquatic at all. I might have even kept the brown bear as good speculative pick, because we do have Asia, so we could go sun bear, brown bear pretty easily. Given how Panda has drawn this game, I think it's just likely to happen, right? He's just likely to draw into the sun bear. I don't quite understand the 12 money, because I assume we're just gonna break. I guess this would make any bird we find playable, but we already have plenty of money. Does opt for the money. See what... He's not sure. He's not sure. There's also 10 money from 8, so... Okay, Barn Owl is fine. Barn Owl is playable. It's the 5th icon. That's really all we care about. Very interesting pavilion placement. Even more money, so that makes the money just a weird choice for me. Cow has a talented communicator. Does get him another person sponsor from the extra worker, which does find a spokesperson, so he can play that during the next break. Yeah, I like that line a lot as well. Just take another worker. Just be able to do birds 5 this round. I think that's way better than 12 money. Although you can also understand that he's probably going to break 5 to play the federal grants or science library. Drawing up medical breakthrough seems a little bit... Oh, okay. I think we're actually not going to see a break. We're going to see him play science library and federal grants to be able to play Shoebill and Barn Owl. But there is only one 2-size enclosure there. Oz partners who play both crocs. It's a fun idea, but still a little bit troll, I think. Okay, we can be pretty confident that's Panda's plan. Play Federal Grants, Science Library, play Shubil Barnell. It gets 6 birds for Penguin Pool endgame, it gets 5 birds for the project. Where did the kite go? Great question. Where did the kite go? Kite has cable car and penguin pool values, so I'm a bit surprised it's gone, but Panda is using the map ability very well, making sure to discard these extra cards. So I think he probably has adapted to the maps better than Cal. Oh, Cow dug it away. Cow does cards. Panda's just gonna play. Honestly, we could. I'm not convinced about the medical breakthrough here. I don't really see the easy way for us to get a university, because I don't think we have time to just manually grab a university. And we have time, but why would you? Yeah, this is a thing. Oh, this is a Shuba living in a 5 size. Wrong 5 size, though, I think. That's a freaking nice geologist, though. Yeah. I was just thinking that, like, hey, doesn't Panda have a cable car in play? Yes. That geologist is. I think Cal's going to be pretty mad. Just going to break 3 here. At the moment, we see Cow's missing 1 Asia tag from 5. Probably going to take the Tamarin snapped. So let's add everything up. Panda has 5 birds, that's 72 points. Geologist gets to 80 points. Plus 6 plus 2. Animals, the Coati and the Tamarin would be very close. 86, 90, 93. 96 if we include the 11th rep CP. So Panda can get to 96 in 3 actions. I guess also taking the 3 rep reward would get the other 14 rep CP, so that would be 99. Have to take the Tamarin here. Definitely agree with that. Badger is not going to be helpful at all. Yeah, discard a card. Very good. Very good. Aquatic still lives. Surely just 3 rep. Okay, worker to threaten another project is also reasonable, I guess. Cow read that Panda has no big animal because the Shubil was in the 5 size. Pretty fair assumption to make. We need to see what Cow has. We know Cow has a Rhino, so does Cow have a 5th Asia as well as a Rhino? Maybe. If Cow can do 2 5 CP projects here, definitely still a close game. If it's only the Rhino project and no 5th Asia, then it's going to be a bit tough. But I mean, if it's a second good playable animal, then maybe. Spending an X to do animals. Okay. The Sun Bear. Okay. Is Cow just in front? He just showed the Sun Bear. I mean, Sun Bear Asia 5, Rhino species diversity. Game over very quickly. Like, now Cow is threatening to end the game in, like, 3 moves. Cow also has donations and should still have plenty of money. Yeah, it kind of depends if you have access to all these cards. Hasn't really been a. That's an eagle as well. Holy crap! I think Cal's playing them a little bit too early, but oh, does he still have room for the Rhino? Does he have a release? Because I don't think he has time ever has time to do 3 projects. What? Okay, okay. He's cooking. He's saying, I don't care about the Rhino project because I have large animals for 4 CP. Wait, is this just a game end? He has X tokens. Of course, he had 2 extra actions. Is this just game end in 1 move? Last worker? Oh my god. What an unbelievable play from Cal. The best thing Panda can do is play animals. I guess just calculating if Geologist is better. Maybe Geologist is better. Oh my god. That came out of nowhere. Oh, we did know about the eagle as well, though, because Panda didn't snap it up earlier. Cal snapped it. Um, I think animals has to be better. I mean, Geologist is like plus 11. Expert in Africa is plus 3. But the Coati and Tamarin and the rep from 11, CP from 11 rep just has to be better. And Explorer. Oh my god. Calculating endgames, but I don't know. I think Cal has this pretty comfortably. What does Panda? Panda has Conservation Zoo? Large animal for 3? Oh. That is more like it. 25 turns. Holy cow. Project is better? Ooh. Plus 12 for reptile breeding. Plus 3 rep. So reptile breeding is like plus 15 because of conservation's your end game and the 2 CP you get from all the rep. Coati was plus 6, Tamarin was plus 4 plus the CP. I think animals is still plus 16 though. I think animals is still plus 16 though. So no, I think animals is better. And there was also explorer points, so animals was more than plus 16. Okay, here we go. Reverse maps. So now this is the situation where Panda's very happy having Lagoon. And I think we're gonna get to see firsthand the power of Lagoon here. Sunbathing sponsor is pretty nice. You just have. I mean, the amazing thing about Lagoon is you're just guaranteed to start with a sponsor. Like, how important is that? Yeah, we are going to game 3. I'm stunned by that. And that was such a good game too. Cow praying not to see marketing sponsors again. He does have Pavilion build and discount animals. Panda has sunbathing sponsors and digging cards. Expert on Americas is the person sponsor, but Landscape Garden also looks okay. Uh, Okay, I understand the three Australia. Oh, you get to keep 5 cards, but I don't understand the big nose keep here at all. I don't think we need 4 animals. We just want an extra. Yeah, that is definitely what I would keep. Yeah, incredible play from Cal last game, last move. I thought there was no chance he could end. I was thinking he could end in 3 moves, and he just goes bang, Eagle, Sun Bear, double project, end in 1. Amazing. This is definitely the right keeps from Panda. Okay, what are we interested in? There is a juicy Manga Bay in Folder 2. Always have to keep your eye out for Shark Attack opportunities. No very easy way to get it at the moment. But it does start with Australia Partner Zoo. Makes a lot of sense. It's pretty much all of our animals. Well, actually, there is an easy way to get it. He could definitely build a large aquarium over the wave, and if there's no other wave, he can just eat the Manga Bay. But if there is another wave and it's only the native farm animals in range, it is a bit risky. So I guess you could play Expert on Americas first, see what the wave does, and then potentially eat the Manga Bay with your large aquarium build. I would probably be looking to do that in Panda's position. There's also an elephant coming up, so that would be another juicy thing to eat. Cow does build a 1 in Pavilion. Uh, does that signal to us that Cow has a round 1 project? Not necessarily yet. Well, he does cover the mark spot on the map and marks the elephant. Okay, I don't hate this sunbathing away the landscape gardener. Over the wave, yes. That is wave, not shark attack. Okay, that looks like a tasty Manga Bay. Just instantly start with 4 extra appeal. It's so good in the early game. Then I guess the other consideration, as it looks like Cow does have a round 1 project. Xing back cards there. Yeah, I was going to say large aquarium, but you could also totally just build a 3 size. I actually think what I would do is build the aquarium 1 up, use that shark attack, and then it also puts the elephant in range for potentially another shark attack. So I would undo that. No round 1 project. Cow just grabs America's Partner Zoo for that 1 size, so probably suggesting Scarlet Macaw. Panda thinking it might be a Tamarin, so digs away the primate management plan. Also reasonable enough because there's no Australia primates, so there's no point having it there. Wow, what a stacked Australia hand. The problem is playing this migration recording is not playable, which means the Taipan is not playable. And there's no hand size either. I do rate the Taipan as a very good animal though. I would definitely be trying to keep it. I'm really curious to see what animal Cow has. I mean, I think it has to be Scarlet Macaw. Has an expert on Asia just because he needed more pavilions. If it is a Macaw, it's going to be a massive income kiosk here. Okay. Building a 2 size for the Kookaburra. Fair enough. It looks a little bit like Panda's building around free range monkeys. want to see what animal this is. It is the macaw. Wow, cow is going to have so much income. Also, thank God cow did not get the landscape gardener. We know that one is out of the deck. Very interesting placement there. Okay, just saving the clever for later. I'm going to play the both Australia animals. Isn't that... Oh, even with that kiosk, the income is still pretty similar. Did cow just X back sponsors and then pandas X back cards, and now cow's building a 5 size? Maybe for the elephant? Wait, that is not touching water. Oh, cow is building to drop native farm animals. Yeah, but that 5 size is not for the elephant. Odd. Or break 2 from cow. Okay, just getting money to... I don't know. I don't know. Panda does build the 3 size. It's kind of a mandatory move because he needs to play the sea lion before doing Australia 4. Has perfect money for it. It does wave the elephant into cow's hand, which means he has to carry it during the break, so that's a bit more annoying for him. And the bald eagle shows up again. There's also a puffer here. I think Panda would be pretty interested in that. Cow snaps up the eagle, so cow's hand is stacked with late game animals here. Panda just gonna discard migration and break 4. Very reasonable. So does have the 4 Australia start. And then we'll see if cow has a bird breeding program or something. That would be pretty lucky. I would say most likely not. But birds is a project, so just working towards 2, most likely. Predator breeding program is very good news for Panda. Okay, this makes sense. Cow is playing the vulture, so probably just going to be birds 2 as the project. And as cow can do the project first, is probably going to deny the predator breeding program as soon as he sees Panda play this sea lion. Although that's the funny thing. Cow cannot deny the predator breeding program. It's T1 map. There is no snapping. Yeah. I just remembered that you can't deny the predator breeding. It's just there. Panda gets it. So then you'd have to expect cow's just going to take 2 size reward. And probably 2 CP worker again. I really wonder what cow kept during the break. We can deny it if he has low mountain range, but I think the odds of that are very, very small. I'm about 99% sure it's just birds too. Okay, does actually take the... Oh, that's... I like that, okay. So he takes 2 speed worker first, does get the reputation from that from the T1 map, and then uses the card draw to get the flamingo from folder 2. I like that. Flamingo double project animal. Oh, talented communicator just appears, and perfect timing for Panda to take it away there and just upgrade sponsors. Great timing. Oh, King Vulture now appears. Wow. This is another situation I can't tell who's ahead right now. Cow does just break 5, makes sense. We know Panda wants to play the communicator and spend another worker. It is frustrating, yeah. I mean, you'd much rather just have talented communicator, but also do have some juicy meals coming up. There's the brown bear and the saltwater croc, and the king vulture, so there's a lot of potential food for Panda to eat. Cowan does the move, so instead of breaking 5, builds a 2 size for that flamingo. I don't really understand. Okay, it's to deny the puffer fish. I was gonna say, we can just break 5 first, but I guess, yeah, it really wants to deny the puffer. Okay, Panda has digging cards, digs away the king vulture. Denying that from the birds player, fair enough. Although chooses not to snap up predator breeding program. Just draws from the deck. I mean, I guess just having another card to sunbathe when playing the communicator. Cow does, okay. That's another reason. Cow plays the native farm animals for 9. As Panda does play the talented communicator. Gets another person sponsor from the extra worker. Oh, sadly it's a dud herpetologist. Can snap it during the break unless Cow causes the break, in which case Cow can draw it away. That's the problem. Okay, just the second partner zoo for Panda. Does grab Africa just because it's the base project. Yeah, Panda is not in a snapping mood today, and okay, let's remember. What did Cow keep? Cow has a flamingo in hand. Do we think Cow still has eagle and elephant? We know Cow kept the Cinerus Vulture during the break, but that also scavenged the card, so even if he discarded the elephant or the eagle, he might have got them back. As he does grab Hand Size University, which gets him a sponsors upgrade. Panda actually is playing the Breeding Corporation from range. Okay, it does give Africa 2. Don't mind it. Get to sunbathe the herpetologist at the same time, get some extra money. Not having 2 sizes is a bit painful, as Cow actually does break 5. Oh, that's actually good timing, because now the brown bear and the saltwater croc both disappear. Can't eat those, and now he can deny the predator breeding program. So really good timing there. But Penguin Pool appears again, and that can't be denied. Although Panda doesn't have the reputation to play it right now. All there is Cheetah and a Savannah project to match. I think Panda would likely gonna dig away one of those combo pieces. They'll build a 5 size for now. Just speculative, but could definitely be for the cheetah. Also, might as well just make it a 3 size, right? We have expansion area. I guess the question is, when are we playing expansion area? Might not be soon enough. If I was Cal, I guess I would ditch the elephant as well, but he might have just kept all 3, the elephant, eagle, and vulture. Oh, the 2 size? 2 size to 2 size to play the Martin or something, or play the Taipan. Maybe we grab Science 2 Rep Uni. Maybe we grab Bird University to give the science tag to play the Taipan. But we also want the reputation to play the Penguin Pool. Okay, does settle on the 3 size / 5 size when expansion area gets played. Cow's going to play that Flamingo. Only single animal, though. Okay, does get to Cleverback build. Ooh, what are we spending an X on here? Spending an X on cards. I mean, we are going to see one of these combo pieces dug away. Cow doing a bit of trash talk, actually. I think Cow's feeling pretty confident in this position. Up 13 points, has an eagle in hand. Well, presumably has an eagle in hand. Same money. Cow seems to be in front. I think not having the 2 size bonus has hurt Panda quite a bit, but I mean, can just do a project and grab it this turn. But yeah, still wants to get the university to be able to play the penguin pool. Oh, digs away geological, snaps up savannah. Hmm. Cow doing cards. No. Been a lot of undoing this game. Cow just going for university, it seems. That's kind of that's actually, if that's a block on the science tier app, that's really good read. I'm pretty sure Panda wanted it, but okay, just gonna settle for Africa too. And yeah, okay, gonna take 2 sides forward to get the cheetah. So he actually does get both. Wow. Okay, that's really good for Panda. No, 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 no. Oh wait, yes, no, it's fine. I was gonna say we really need to get that cheetah, but does get snapping at 5 to grab it. I was scared for a second there. Yeah, playing it from range would have been super greedy, but can just get it from 5 CP bonus. Cheetah release is going to be very good. I think maybe Cal was not expecting the expansion area. But it's here. Oh, also sponsors do endgame. Yes, Cal expansion area. I don't know, now all of a sudden, points are about to be even. Panda has a great project coming up. Panda's also slowly working towards Birds 5. A little bit far away, though. I mean, has 3 in hand with the breeding corporation and the penguin pool. Cow builds to play a hydrologist for money. Didn't see what got built, though. Okay, takes the P-Fowl from range, so probably just built a 3 size. Does put the macaque into range, which Pan is very happy to play. Unfortunately, that is a terrible sprint 3. Okay, actually, maybe it's not so bad. It's just that the shoe bill's not playable. The jellyfish isn't because of the rep. The goby is just pretty rubbish here. Oh, rat pong. Do we think that Cow actually got the landscape gardener from scavenging? He played the vulture, and he still has the scavenge spot on T1. There's a chance that he could get the landscape gardener from scavenging. Like, not even that bad of a chance in the early game. The fact that he's thinking, he might just have it. He discards. Oh, that's cute. Okay, he discards a card to get the extra money from breaking. Good play. Also, what the hell is that shape of pavilions he has built? Is that a turtle? Did this guy build a turtle of pavilions? Vulture was 3 out of 18. How did you calculate that so quickly? 18? I feel like after the first break, it probably wasn't that many cards in the discard pile. Okay, finally Panda does get the Penguin pool played. Does take Sea Cave. And gets the Cleverback build at the same time. This game is really close. We have to remember Cal still might have an Eagle and might have a Landscape Gardener. Though I just don't think he's built any big enclosures yet. I'm actually a bit scared he's running out of room. Panda doing cards. Kills the Anaconda, doesn't want to get constricted. Okay, Giant Panda's going to be pretty tough to play here. So is Boa Constrictor, though, I guess. I mean, I think Giant Panda's a bit less playable right now, but what would I know? If we look at the upgrades as well, Cow has 3 upgrades. Cow has all 3 upgrades because he also took 2 Sippy Workers, so does have animals as so sponsors. Look at that shape of pavilions. Oh, I really like that as well. Denies the Bird University. That's such a good play. I think Panda really wanted it. Ooh. Everyone get excited. I think we're about to see a glide ability. Nice use of Expert on Americas to get the last shark attack. Are we about to see glide? We have to. Yes, glide. It's beautiful. What do we get? Rep. Okay, rep to upgrade a Sos. Okay, very reasonable. That's a situation where that's actually a good jellyfish to play. There's the aquarium space there. Have a sea animal in hand. That's a good use of the jellyfish. Cal plays the clownfish. Did just build a small aquarium second last move and plays the peafowl from hand. Now Cow does have 5 birds, but it's already supported it at 2. Could play the Predator Management from range, but honestly, I think we just go ahead with the release. I'm not sure we need more projects to do. This hand is just stacked with projects. I'd be very surprised if we saw that played. I think you just lead with your best project, which is Cheetah release. Because you have options for... You can do like Sea Lion release... Sorry, you can do Kookaburra release later. That's another equally good project. You have Squirrel Monkey release if you get really desperate. But those are already 2 just good enough projects to do. That might even be enough to end the game if you get some good animals. Okay, does grab X tokens. I would guess that means he's going to grab the extra shift at 8. Never mind. Okay, maybe just going to threaten to break 7. With the donations, scores are pretty much level. Money is pretty much level. And that was Panda's good projects. Cal plays the Tech Institute. We're pretty sure Cal already has 3 universities, so that is another endgame point. With the Martin at Oz release first. What has the Martin got to do with anything, though? Oh, right, to get the small enclosure back to play the Martin. I don't think it's getting played this round, though. And then we get two sides during the break, so I don't think it's too relevant. Yeah, Panda's actually just going to break here. CK for money. Yeah, okay, Panda for money. I mean, it's just never getting played. Look at the score and the money right now. Wait, if we look at Cal's map, does Cal actually have space for the eagle to touch water? Oh, he does, he does, he does. Cal still needs to build an enclosure for that eagle. Panda takes the secretary bird, makes a lot of sense. It gives bird number 4. Oh my god, okay. There's a Cobra in folder 6. Cal cannot take it. It's not in rep range, but also Cal can't exactly hypnotize because he's way ahead in appeal. And Panda doesn't have the science tag, so maybe it's not too interesting here. Yeah, Cal just draws from the deck. And we're pretty sure Cal's going to build a 5-size next move. And I think he has another chance at getting that Landscape Gardener from the discard pile. Just much worse odds now. Panda digs from hand, gets a Kawadi, finds another release project. Too many projects. Actually, seeing if the Sawfish is playable. It is playable if you release the small Australia sea animal. That could be a possibility. Yeah, I think he's just calculating that. I think it's worth speculating on. It's a slightly worse release than the Kookaburra, but if you can play the Sawfish, it's a pretty decent animal. So it's a good point bomb. 12 points. Cow spending some X's. But I don't understand why we're not just building first. Why Cow is not just building first. Okay, gonna use the T1 map effect to spend 2 X's and grab 2 rep and do a project. I guess, but I don't understand why the rep, because Kaz is not upgraded here. It just seems like a waste of time. And I still don't understand why not just building first. Many, many questions. Okay, the reason was to do aquatic from the display. That tells us Cow is really desperate for projects. Oh, if that's honestly the position that Cow is in, then Panda is miles ahead. Just doing aquatic 2 from display is like game over. And I think has no empty enclosures. And has no additional worker. Maybe if he has an animal that gives us CP, then he can get the extra shift from 8 CP. Could that tell us that he sells the elephant to give the CP, the Asian elephant? I have this really odd feeling that he does have the landscape gardener. I don't know what it is. I think he actually does have it though. And Panda's still missing that one bird icon. I think that was a really important denial of the Bird University. I'm not sure Panda's going to hit 5 birds. Okay, 5 size. Yeah, but see, I don't understand why not doing it the move before. Because then you can also scavenge into a better project or something. But okay, I think we are going to see Asian elephant into, I don't know. I don't know what project. Panda does have. See if he goes for the sea animal release. Yeah, okay, he does. Okay, Cow just basically told us he has the elephant. Hello, Gut Golf. X-Men in small looks decent. Engineer from the third worker, fourth worker gives a vet. Neither of them that interesting. What? So wait, what did he do? Yeah, okay. He released a small animal. He thinks there's going to be another break. I'm not sure Cow needs another break to end the game, but Panda's probably just going to commit to causing another one. Another break would be nice to get an enclosure to play the Marten. Although I guess you could put the Marten in the 5 size. Okay, it does donate. It's the landscape gardener, unless it's a break. It could definitely just be a break. Was a special. Ooh. Guess it's Sumatran Tiger, which is playable for him. Panda's just gonna break. Okay, no landscape gardener. Can be pretty confident on that, but I believe Cow does have the Asian elephant. And no room for another big animal, so if he doesn't have a kangaroo or a moose, then Cow's just gonna be really point capped. Maybe he has a release for the vulture or something. The moose does appear. Has to deny that. Oh, the moose. The moose. Cow's gonna take Europe release. He has to play elephant and moose. I think Panda, you have to be better at tracking cards than that. Oh my god. That moose has actually saved the day. I'm wondering how quickly Cow can end the game now. Oh, we got a bit of lag. Yeah, ending last round for Panda could have been possible. I think it's still a few points short. Old. I think Panda has just actually like smashed his screen or something, and the stream has just died. I think Panda in a rage has smashed his screen in. Oh no! I want to see what happens. Hang on, we're gonna try to pull this up. Gonna quickly try to pull this up. This game is still happening. We just won't be able to see Panda's cards, but it'll have to do. Oh, he's offline. He's offline. Okay. It is Panda's turn, but he's offline. Cow played the elephant and moose. I mean, we pretty much knew that. Oh, no. That was me. I had a solo game open because I was going to talk about the T2 maps while we were waiting for Panda, but I just quit that solo game. That was on my end. The current score is 86 to Cow, 77 to Panda, but I guess Panda's going to have to come back anyway to make his move. I think he's going to be pretty upset though. I'll see if we can pull this up on the main screen. The problem if I do that, though, is the sizing's going to be all off, and Cal's map is going to be at the top of the screen, so it'll be a little bit confusing. Yeah, we can see. Oh, the PC died. Okay, okay. We're just going to pull this up on BGA. No worries. You can keep playing on your phone, Panda. We got this. Problem is, yeah, all the... Oh, no, you guys can see my bookmarks! Something like that should be sufficient. Okay, okay. Yeah. Tell us, Panda, did you just smash your screen? It's... Cal must have a project as well, otherwise would have taken the Europe release, so we know for pretty certain Cal has a good project to finish with. Cal has the elephant endgames. I mean, let's look at the endgames here while we have time. Panda does have Communicator plus probably breeding cooperation. Does not have Penguin Pool. Does not have a fourth bird. Or there's a bird management plan, but it's going to be too slow. Okay, okay. Down to Panda's map, we do have the Sawfish. We did see. Gets rid of the 2 size. Does still have the marketing card and an adventure playground. Okay, plays the Sifaka. So Panda has project plus adventure playground plus a rep here to get the talented communicator in game. Cal gets last worker bonus. Has enough X tokens with the card discard. And could still do the Europe release from range. Is it going to be enough? Okay, Cal has Hydrologist, Tech Institute. There is a native farm animals endgame CP up here, so that's 3 showing endgame CPs. Might just choose to end it. At the same time, you could definitely delay, because Panda really doesn't have much else, like no empty enclosures. And 96 points, so if you're Cow, you could definitely delay. But I guess Cow also has no empty enclosures. Like, maybe the best move for Cow is just double Pavilion or something. I just find it funny that Cow even typed it in chat that he needs a moose to save him. That should have been a dead giveaway that you had to deny the moose. Like, honestly, I think Cow is screwed without it. If you want to yap on the, I mean, I'm still in the chat. If you want to have a yap afterwards, that's fine. But I'm guessing you might be upset if you lose this one. It is just Europe release. Does that cross for Cal? Maybe it gets him to something like 99? Wait, it does take 12 money, so he could definitely have another big animal to play. Oh, the Sumatran tiger? Do we think he still has a Sumatran tiger from earlier? Surely he does. Does Herbie management instead? What? I mean, just release and worker. So just choosing to end. Wait, it's not enough to end. But is 21 money enough to play anything? Oh, sorry, he already took 12 money, so 5 is the most he can take. And he obviously can't do anything with the rep. Already has last worker, so 5 money is probably the best thing he can take. Definitely doesn't want 2 size because that kills a native farm end game, and he can't play a small animal anyway. Looking for the kangaroo. If he has the kangaroo, that would be ridiculous. But honestly, he might. We know he definitely has Sumatran tiger. He can take last partner zoo? Wait, what? I don't believe Cow can take last partner zoo. The eagle still? That's true. He might have he very well could have kept it that whole time. He used the eagle last game. Okay, but definitely can't afford Sumatran tiger. If it's eagle, then Cow just wins. But okay, Panda played the Adventure Playground for marketing, does take the player person's balls, it does play that expert in small animals. So it gets into 115. Okay, it is an animal. Manga Bay. It's not bad. Plus 12. Oh, but that's a lot of points down, but 3 endgame showing versus 1, 2, 2. Holy crap. I forgot about the elephant endgames as well. Favorite for 2, conservation for 2. Okay, I think the misplay was, yeah, this is exactly what I thought. Okay, so Cow really should have taken the Europe release. The fact that he had to play it from range meant he didn't have enough money to play the Sumatran tiger, which is a much better animal than the Manga Bay. That is totally the difference. I was really stunned he didn't take it from range. Maybe he was thinking he still had 12 money available, but he already took that earlier. So 5 was the most to enable the Manga Bay, but not enough to play the tiger. Yeah, it would have been. Oh, he's also saying he paid too money for the appeal, but just taking the Europe release from range would have been a lot better. Oh my god, 130 to 129. What a game 3. Lagoon does win it again, but I think that didn't have a lot to do with the map. It was a nice play to finish using the marketing for Adventure Playground with Expert and Small. The last project Panda did was just bird management for the extra pavilion. Yeah, what a series. Game 2, Cow played that incredibly well. Game 3, right down to the wire. Jeez. It wasn't that bad. Shut up, Panda. If you want to come and have a talk about the games, welcome to. Yeah, the series just finished. You missed a really good game 2 and game 3. Game 1 was a bit whatever. God damn. Game 2 is the ending of game 2 is an absolute banger. And yeah, I mean, just a misplay. I mean, if Cal spent a little bit longer thinking about money left over after the Moose release, yeah. I have to see, what did he actually draw from range instead of... Yeah, I'm going to refresh so all the online offline doesn't get in the way. What did he actually draw from range after the break? Going a long way back here, though. That was the playing the animals, which we saw. Takes the Indian Cobra. I mean, it put the Europe release in range, but so he obviously can never play that himself. The thing is, Panda can't play it either, so yeah, I don't get it. How useless was Lagoon today? I mean, I think the shark attacks were still a big deal. Also, keeping the extra card, like you just kept an extra sponsor and you sunbathed it, that's extra money. Very nice. Harbinger, 31 turn game. It certainly beats this game. Beats game, wait, game 1 was 35 turns. Yeah, what a series. I think we will wrap it up there. Ratpong has an 8-player Twilight Imperium game tomorrow. That sounds like it's going to take many, many hours. Crazy, yeah. Well, I'm glad we decided to commentate this one. This turned out to be a good decision. Anyway, yeah, congratulations, Panda. Knocks out Cow as the reigning champion from November. So Panda does advance to the next round. And yeah, thanks all for watching. We'll see you guys on Sunday for the BGA gameplay. Have a good rest of the day and good night.